but turn it down a tiny bit. I'm going into the red. Yeah, like that. That's good, that's good. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, see, click the cog. And then you can add like gain and things. I think you can probably make yourself a bit louder if you play those settings. I can't see it though. It's almost midnight here. Where do you live? Independence?
I live, yeah, I'm basically almost midnight.
See, I see. Western USA. Nice. The music is kind of loud. I agree. Settings of that. Is there a way to turn it down in the settings there? Or no? It's strange that it's just, wait, oh, see where it says the mixer? Scroll down on there, like under, like where it shows mic and desktop volume on the right. Scroll down, I can see the MP3 volume, it's underneath it. See how it's maxed out? And then we're chilling.
God.
Yeah, now we're chilling.
Bro.
I think we're vibing now.
Who this?
I didn't even see that, hey.
Oh my god.
So when you go into the replays, you're just gonna have to turn down the MP3s a little bit, I think.
How did you?
Yeah, once we get into the... Yeah.
I think I turn you back to red. Because then we'll be even.
I mean... Yeah, just leave it like there. Maybe people in the chat, can you... Everyone plays this qualifier.
Correct.
Do the captains play? Even the or the managers, sorry?
Not the managers.
Yeah, so everybody plays minus the manager and the top 3 scores count, I believe, is the system for the qualifiers.
I mean, you can choose not to play with 6 players, but I mean, that's up to the captain to manager to sort.
Yeah, it's kind of... You may as well just play, because you might just have a pop-off run, you know?
Yeah, you never know. Alright, I think...
And seeding is generally good, yeah.
Alright. Let's go. No mod 1. CTM4.
Mod 1.
But turn it down.
Alright, so no mod 1 is a convert. You'll notice with this map, it's got some awkward spacing. If you're not used to this, like playing converts, this one will be a good introduction.
a little too hard for introduction. Huh?
Yeah, that 210 combo part, it's best to walk that. I tried tap dashing it a lot and it did not work for me, so that's a bit of recommendation for you guys.
Yeah, I like the small skin because I know where I'm going. The trunk.
Generally, with this map, this is like the slow combo build-up bit. Most of you will be able to hold combo throughout this area until about like the 600 to 700 combo part. There's a bit more spacing, but this stuff's not too difficult for most players.
Yeah. This is more like I would say. And by the way, all the pixel jumps have precisely follows the music. So like if you listen to the music practice a few times, you sort of get like where the next pixel is coming. Like you sort of get a sense of it.
I'll grab the star rating for you, David. Just give me a moment.
It's a 6 stars, I think, almost exactly 6.
Yeah, it's 6.02 stars. So this is where the spacing will start, and a lot of people break their full combos in that area. And this area coming up here, this spacing like jumps to the left and right. I struggled with this one a lot.
Yeah, if you look on the left on my scoreboard, basically 800 and 900 are like kind of messed up. Like over here, anywhere from here onwards, starting to get this one, this thing right here.
Yeah, that bit's very hard to hit. You just need to like make sure that you're keeping rhythm properly.
Right.
And the first hyper is the hardest one to hit. Once you hit the first hyper, you will probably hit the rest.
Definitely, it's the momentum going into it. Once you're like dislodged by the first, like even by a bit, it's gonna be hard to recover. I think anything from this point on, you're kind of getting the rhythm. You shouldn't miss anymore. It's a really like you're used to it now by this point.
Yeah, definitely. Do remember you guys do have a week to practice as well, so you'll hopefully put a bit of time into it and you'll learn the rhythm. And the biggest learning curve is definitely the timing on the jumps for this map.
And I think for us, it's actually 2 weeks for qualifier pool. So.
Oh, it's 2 weeks for practice? Very nice.
Because we got screening going on in the background too. I don't think you'll come back that fast.
Okay.
But 2 weeks anyway, even if you don't come back. I don't know where Memo Riola missed, because he missed something at the end, but sad for him. Alright. No, Mod 1.
Yeah, I can link the maps into the chat as well for you guys. I'll do that. Yeah, so this map, Enigma,
yeah, this map is kind of okay until the end, and in the beginning you're not trying hard to get the SS, you shouldn't be missing a lot. Because I think Beerus here is like trying to double S. I wouldn't do that either point. I would just skip the combo.
Yeah, it's not worth dropping combo for accuracy, especially when a lot of people probably won't combo this, and it's not going to be the deciding factor most likely, the droplets.
Definitely. Not amongst like 6 players playing at once. Not like that. Yeah,
a lot of these wiggles are kind of bait, like that 270 combo. If you go for the wiggle to catch the droplet, you can drop a lot. For my score here, I put like 6 to 10 attempts into it to get past this point with SS. So a lot of my no, they're not all converts. So there's 2 converts and 2 specifics. So these are the 2 converts. We'll get into the specifics afterwards.
Right. And it won't always be a 1-for-1, but mostly you can expect 1-for-1. Oh, that part you see the...
Yeah, so this part's a combo build up. Yeah.
There's a memory jump I think we sort of glossed over. It didn't look obvious.
Yeah, it's over to the right at about 520 combo, or a little bit before that, sorry.
Right. I mean, just looking
at so same thing here.
Getting the droplets, I'm already starting to get nervous, to be honest. Like, too much movement. You shouldn't have that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go for all the droplets, especially if you're holding combo at this point. Just drop the accuracy, it's not a big deal. But if you want to be spicy and go for a double S, go for it.
Nah, stop baiting.
There's actually a pattern where I missed. It's a very rough pattern. The #1 scorer is by Crystallize, I believe, the Romanian player, and he FC'd it with hidden.
Crazy stuff. Coming up. Wiggles. Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, that wiggle there is pretty difficult.
There's another wiggle later on, which is not easy as well. Yeah, there's one over here.
Yeah, you're definitely not getting the SS if you hit that bit. You have to hit the end as well, which is a bit tricky.
Very much.
So this is a Mapping World Cup UK map.
So this is what I would say it's a technical specific. It's to a lot of top players this may look easy and it is compared to a lot of maps, but don't get us wrong. Like, this map is kind of long, and if you lose focus, you're gonna drop.
There's a map by Fob by the same artist, and oh no, it's a different artist. It's by Lolly Pusher. The song's called "Why As Soon As We Become So Close We Have to Say Goodbye." This map plays very similar to that.
It also plays kind of similar to a Long Wake. I think that's the song.
Yes. Yeah. Something to keep in mind is there's these jumps that go like left and right with the hypers, and they're a little bit slower. You have to make sure you hold a little bit more than seems natural, or you'll miss them. That's what happened with the replay here. It's very hard to hit the jumps. It just feels a little awkward.
M-bomb here is a secretly dodo hog exposed, not really M-bomb. And Revio here, yeah. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of misses for nerfs, especially if you're like not feeling kind of right, like not on the right day. This would be like 50 misses if you're not beating it. It's just one of those maps.
Yeah. Yeah, something as well as this map, with the nerves as well, there's a lot of wiggles that come in a little bit later, and it's really hard to hit those with nerves.
Especially
they're coming up now, I believe.
Right, all these things over here.
Yeah, this map's definitely a speed map.
It is a speed and tag. But it won't be as fast as the next one, right, Beerus?
We don't talk about the next one. I have trauma.
We will just ignore it.
Just for a spoiler for the next one, I put about 200 tries into it and couldn't get a single good replay.
And
so
I put more time into it than Beerus, and I wouldn't even share a replay because it's shambolic. So yeah, we'll have a good time. It's okay.
Yeah, they are saying you're a little quiet. Hyung can't really change that, unfortunately, at the moment. We'll fix that out for the next stream, though. So yeah, the map is Ghost by Spectator. A lot of top players, like top 30, top 40, they probably get a very good score on this. But this will be a very rough map for everybody outside of the top 50.
I think this is harder than Galaxy Collapse because Galaxy Collapse is really like just a slow part that is hard.
I agree. This map's a lot harder.
A lot harder. I mean, don't see that the star rating is lower because Galaxy Collapse is 9 stars. This is like 8.5. But I swear, I just can't. I just can't. But
yeah.
Theoretically, it's not hard for top players. Theoretically.
Yeah, the thing is though, a lot of these top players have full combos on this, but with tournament nerves on top of that, I'm not too sure if we're going to see a full combo in the qualifiers.
No, I think last year, I remember Netamaru got a double S on Galaxy in his like own practice lobby with like no friends. But in the lobby, he got a 1 miss. Hyper got a 1 miss. Obaz also got a 1 miss. Everyone got 1 miss.
Yeah, I think Galaxy Collapse, the slow parts are very easy to miss. This map is more like everything is very consistent in skill, and it's very easy to miss everywhere.
Exactly. On the ironic twist, it might be easier for top players since it doesn't change all that much, but I'm not a top player saying.
Yeah, the intensity stays the same.
Pretty consistent. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
I'm very soft, but I can't fix that. Right.
a lot of my misses on this were on stacked notes where you miss multiple times. So if players are missing like that, they'll still get a generally high. Like mine is 950,000, for example, and I got 30 misses.
Almost 960K. I think it's like 958 or something.
Yeah, 956.
Right.
So this part of the map is generally the slower part. It's the build up into the big hyper walk right jumps. So yeah, you will see them in a bit, and make sure that you walk them when you play because holding dash makes it a lot harder to hit. I mess up a couple of replays because of that. So yeah, here's the build up, the wiggles into the hyper walks. So yeah, make sure you hyper walk that stack bit right at the end, or you will just straight up miss it.
Right, I can do a very fast tap if you're there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a single, I don't know what you call it, part of a single dash weird rhythm part that I just can't catch it. I think I have to memorize. I think it's coming up.
Okay.
I think it's this part or something. Yeah, this thing over here. I don't get it.
Oh yeah, this bit's awkward. Yeah.
Very awkward.
Yeah, this is where I miss.
This is, I think, the only unpolished part of the map. The rest is okay. There's a pretty odd stat near the end of the map. It's a very weird stat. I also kind of missed there too, but you guys will see.
Also, going forward, the fourth map in every mod bracket will generally be a boss map.
Yep.
So, Ghost is our boss map for the qualifiers in no mod. That will generally be a lot harder than the other maps in the pool.
By significant margin.
But for example, the hidden maps, the boss maps are going to be very awkward, lower AR, techy patterns.
You know, we actually had a AR, like, on my AR CS 6.7 hard rock map as the boss map, but like literally the whole team couldn't play and we just took it out. That happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tag. Oh,
yeah, we changed hard rock. Yeah, that's where I just randomly miss a lot. They're not all 8 stars. Ghost is the hardest map in the pool by a solid star. But that's generally going to be the case with no mod. It's going to have the highest star rating.
Yes, no mod is designed to be like half to 1.5 stages harder than the rest. Nice spins. There we go. Alright, hit him.
Alright, so there are no mod. So hidden one is Tribal Trail Wrath. I believe. Who mapped this one? It was Ken. Yes, Ken mapped this one. Yeah. So you'll notice with this map is it plays quite similar, like with hidden to with no mod. Like reading isn't too hard with hidden. This map's definitely the easiest map in the hidden pool. I almost FC'd it and I can't play hidden for the life of me, so that should say something.
I think this might be the easiest map in the pool anyway, other than maybe Hard Rock 1. But Hard Rock 1 is like, you know, if you're not good at Hard Rock, you might still miss an edge from Big Zone.
Yeah, I agree.
This is more like if you're high 3 digits, you could almost like side readers and get like 1-2 misses.
I just love this song. It's such a nice song. It feels so nice to play. Oh.
Very hype.
Yeah, so a lot of this song is just wiggles and speed. It's probably the most practiced skill set in catch is speed in no mod, not double time. But yeah, so a lot of this will be super comfortable for any high 3-digit player. Going into the 2 digits, if you're a hidden player, this will be a walk in the park. You'll be able to FC this one first try, almost guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed.
This will be a map where the spin is actually a little important to put yourself ahead of the others, because there'll be multiple FCs.
Definitely.
Going into Hidden 2,
Hidden 2, not the most challenging.
where
AR
this one's AR 8.4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty chill on the AR.
Yeah, CS 4.4.
It's just that the pattern is awkward.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, V2 is saying like Hidden 1 looks harder. Yeah, it looks harder, but like it's very very normie, if that's the right word. But this is more an orthodox.
The way that I see it is to non-hidden players, Hidden 1 will be a lot easier, and maybe to hidden players, Hidden 2 will be a bit easier for them, just because the reading is something that they're a little bit more used to. Especially tournament hidden players, this will be a little bit easier. It's a bit higher on the AR than most low AR hidden picks,
Right.
being 8.4. You think this is low AR? You don't know what you've got yourself into. We've got an AR2 pick coming up.
In CTN, if it's not like AR0, it's not lower power.
Who did this replay, by the way?
It's B2.
Good old V2.
Yeah, basically all the weird is either V2 or Dodo, but Dodo only did one map. And also it kind of gets obvious later on who did what map, because only V2 does a hidden hard rock. Literally no one does it. I think that's also the problem, like, because we had that CS 6.7 map, and we tried like hidden hard rock that thing. I'm like, bro, it's not gonna work. Like that. Don't work like
Oh
that.
yeah,
I know
the map that we had to swap out. Yeah.
I know you're good, but like, it don't work like that. I think V2 has a FC on hidden in the leaderboard, and then he also has a hidden hot rock on the leaderboard, which is also a number one.
Yeah, he's currently number 1 on the leaderboard.
He's like hard farming this map for no reason. Gives no PP.
Please enjoy game. PP doesn't matter.
Soy and Circular says he's blind. I know, this is hidden. That's how we roll. It's sad.
Yeah, the good thing is that the ending is a Kiai, so you do get a little bit extra vision with that. It'll really help people with nerves. Just being able to see the notes a little bit further down is always helpful.
Very helpful with that. I actually don't know where he missed. There's nothing to miss it. Interesting.
Well, that's not very nice.
Ooh.
He troll missed the last note for the fun of it. What do you think?
I'd probably the very last one. I think probably like for spinner reasons or something. Oh. A micro wiggle.
Yeah.
Sad. Rip. This would still be like a top 10 score in a tournament set.
100%. Hidden 3 is, in my opinion, the hardest hidden pick. The 3, or the 4, sorry.
No, it's the hardest in the whole period. It's harder than Ghost. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but that's the truth.
This map has awkward spacing. I think a lot of convert players that like playing Imperial Circus and things like that nature with hidden, this will be their type of map. Like Bads123, for example, this is his type of map.
Right.
But for all the rest of us, we'll be struggling with this, fortunately.
Count on one hand, oh my god, it's hard. I can like count on one hand the number of players I know personally that can even play this tournament setting at all. It'll be like maybe Fads and a Rampage who never plays tournaments, Hammer God who is probably not in this tournament, and Lexi who is definitely not in the tournament. So there goes everyone. That's everyone can play this.
Honestly, if somebody gets over 900,000 on this, I'll be like hats off to them. This map's super hard.
Right.
My first try on this map, I got 90% AC and like 400, 500k score.
Yo, this is let's just say you can give me like another 5 years and I may still not FC this on it. I couldn't FC this on normal.
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous. Actually, if you're like the fast wiggle type, like if you're X-God playstyle, I don't know if you can do this. Because I don't wiggle that fast.
Yeah. This map definitely favors people that like to stand still over wiggling. I feel like if you wiggle, you're just going to over wiggle and you're just going to miss on everything. So I would definitely practice this without wiggling and just try to learn the map without. So yeah.
Right, like this part, how do you wiggle that thing? It's like you have to like pre-wiggle just in case you don't overdash. Nice spin, thanks. Without the spin, I would have been above a 950 by the spin play like 40 grand.
Yeah, we're a little over 2/3 into the map as well. This map is very long and very technical throughout. You don't have any breathing room.
Yeah. This is the map that I would see literally no one in the world right now who can FC this in the corner. And I would say barely anyone would even FC this in solo anyway. I can't.
Yeah, 100%.
For real, like maybe XCon, you could give him like 10 grand for like, real money or something. Other than that, like, no, like, nobody can FC this. But I mean, like, overall, because the map is very long, it's very dense, so in terms of score, you shouldn't be getting lower than like 70k if you're a decent like player on Twitter.
Yeah, 100%. It's easy to get to the 200 combo stage. It's just about holding it afterwards. So you should be able to get a generally decent score on this, but don't expect anything over 950,000 unless you're a top tier hidden player.
Not possible. I mean,
this is our boss map.
Boss map, right? I mean, you could.
This is AR 7.5.
You could do that. You would just get a free report from. That's it. Right, this is as viewers say, it's an AR 7.5. I think it is CS 5.3.
5.3, correct.
And it's star rating 3.72. So for all of those of you that single digit in rank and can't FC 3-star, shame on you. Yeah, Lavi, I know, but I can't do anything about it. That's the thing. That one. I think this is the
This will be the easiest.
right.
Yeah.
It's really to accommodate the lower ranking players. Like yeah, but even if it's kind of is the easiest, I would say almost by far, it's still not like you don't have to practice it. You still have to watch out for maybe one or two jumps in your 500.
Yeah, so this is the type of map where you'll have maybe like 3 or 4 people in your team that get to the 500 mark with a full combo, and then they'll miss, and you'll probably end up only with like 1 or 2 FCs just because there's a few edge jumps that like memory as well. It's a bit awkward. But you do have 2 weeks to practice this, so hopefully you remember all the combo numbers that you struggle with.
I think this is probably a must score for 3M for top team. Like 3M on this for top team is pretty easy if you're like not losing your composure. Maybe there's a poke type of jump just now. Like you might want to remember.
Yeah.
A little poke to the left, and then there's a edge jump 500 something about there. But you'll see it. Other than those two, pretty okay.
Yeah, as you can see, me and Hyung both did 1 mil this.
Right, this one, we just passed.
Yeah, 334, I believe it said.
Yeah.
So yeah, after that, the map's pretty free.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have any problems hitting the end here.
There we go. It's pretty okay, so 3M. I would say 3M for top players.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is a bit harder. It's more reading, more speed.
Let me get the link for you. So yeah, these are our 2 convert maps for the Hard Rock pool.
Yeah, the reason why it's the easiest map too is because Hard Rock on converts can be just an abomination. So I couldn't find any appropriate map for a very hard boss map for converts. Oh, I remember this. I know where I now missed because I missed at the same place. It's a very hard rocky pattern.
Gotta love a hard rocky pattern.
It's like a normal stack, but the first fruit is like popped out.
Yeah.
It's like that type of pattern, and it's popped out in just the right edgy way in opposite direction. I would say this map looks kind of easy on stream, but it really is not. Like, look at all this space.
Yeah, the spacing's super awkward, and there's a lot of wiggles inside of it and stairs where, with Hard Rock added, it makes it quite difficult to hit.
It's coming. That one. Right, I just could not hit that anyway, so I just picked something else on replay.
Oh, it's pretty close, yeah.
No.
So yeah, even with that miss, you're looking at about 960,000. And this is our Hard Rock 4. Mary Louise, mapped by Kip Torek. Hard Rock 3. Yes, sorry.
Slidery map. Is really just slider.
Yeah, this map is a stair-heavy map. Honestly, I remember having great memories playing this map back in 2017 with no mod, having a ball. So I'm glad to see that it's in the pool here. It generally brings back some great memories when I started playing catch.
Well, it turns out when it's like hard rock from this, everything's not such a good memory.
Yeah, so in the intro there's a couple of sliders where if you try to get the droplets, it makes it a bit awkward to go for the patterns. So as you can see, Vito did act drop, but I recommend you guys don't care too much about the accuracy at the start. The big diff spike on this comes at about the 500 to 600 combo mark, where the spacing on a couple of sliders into hyper dash jumps is really awkward. So you need to make sure that you're catching close to the edge when you start the slider to help get across to the notes. It's coming up now.
Right, like these.
So those ones there, yeah, those two sliders on the left that move to the right, you need to make sure that you're catching them at the start closer to the right side of the plateau.
It's a slider edge type of map. Not something I like, but I suppose like if you're a hard rock player, this might not be too boring.
Yeah, this is the type of map you can put 100 tries into and you still aren't consistent with those edge jumps with the sliders. So it'll be interesting to see on qualifier day how people go on this map specifically with those jumps.
I think the bigger challenge is hard rock and double time at the end of the pool, and by this time, if you're having all 6 player play, like where everyone's getting trained.
100%.
So, which is why I say like the manager role is not like an empty space slot. You know, someone has to be calling the shots. Okay, you know, who is playing this? How do we optimize this? All that stuff. Because really, if you're gonna have 6 player play this, unless you're like a veteran player from the tournament that just have that much stamina, like you as a new team, even if you're good, probably you're drained by this point.
Yeah, 100%. If you gotta think about it as well. You've got the multiplayer lobbies, everybody having to get ready before you go into the next map and such. Be a lengthy process before you even get into the hard rock, and yeah, a lot of players will be tired as well.
Exactly. So you probably don't want to like have a person play all 16. That'll be very tough, and I doubt it will do the scores justice.
Also, can we just appreciate how well Vito is going at the moment? He's a beast.
Beast, 1M, easy FC.
Didn't he one miss?
No, he got 1M. Okay.
Yeah, 1M with 1 miss.
Oh, with a spinner, right? This
We'll see.
That's right.
Yeah, I think he missed once, but
Right.
yeah.
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 1M though.
Bit of nerves for sure.
Speed map.
Hard Rock 4 is another map that has a lot of wiggles and precise movement with Hard Rock added. It's very easy to miss on this map if you're not careful, so if you're having an off day, this map goes from having a few misses into the high double digits potentially. You'll see that basically none of us map pullers could really even set a decent score on this map.
Right. V2 is carrying the team base. Three digits miscount. I mean, not on.
I don't think you'll get a 3-digit miscount.
But on Ghost, probably like if you miss like the hyper part, you're looking at like 40 misses.
100%.
But then it won't really impact your score that much. Larby is like, nope, challenge accepted. 3-digit misses. I feel like hitting hard rock just makes the whole map like 10 times worse. I don't know why. I can't. But it's V2.
He's just doing it so he gets more PP.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to get more PP from the map.
Not worth it though. Oh, this part, the tap back.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where I missed just after the tap dash, that stack on the left.
The quadruplets.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, that one miss can definitely snowball out of control.
Right. Just kills the HP bar. But luckily we're on over, so it's not worried about that. Nice wiggle. I always miss the end, but he got it.
Wiggle Gaming.
Wait, what happened to DT1? Let me put it in. Something happened.
That's DT1, yeah. So this is your very typical old school DT map with a convert DT map. It's mapped by Happy30, an iconic standard mapper. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, if you... And just keep in mind that 11 years ago, Velpa KFC'd this with double time, so I believe in you guys. Yeah. Yeah, this is a 2009 map. Hey, Young, see where it says your mic on the OBS? Drag that all the way to the right. I think you've turned it down somehow.
Alright. I think it's better now.
Should be a bit louder. Yeah, should be a bit louder now.
Part.
Yeah, just be careful with that spinner at 507. The note comes at the left. You can definitely spinner trap yourself there if you're not remembering, not paying attention. Yeah, as you can see, this map is got very linear convert patterns. It's definitely an old school map. You can tell just by looking at it. A lot of it's just wiggles and precise movement. So yeah, for those... Another old map.
But in my opinion, this kind of plays as hard as a regular, harder if you can read by
Yeah. So yeah, this is the 2016 map by Ursa. It is loved. Currently, there is no DTFC. Oh, there's one DTFC on the leaderboard, and that's Abstract.
Right. If Abstract is the only DTFC, it says something.
So yeah, don't get complacent because it says platter in the title. It definitely plays a lot harder than one.
A lot harder. If this was AR9, no one would double time. Yeah, those micro wiggles, you really put your double time controls under your legs.
Yeah, especially when you're thinking about going from hard rock and you've just had one map to get into the mindset of double time movement. This is definitely pretty rough to go into if you're not fully adjusted yet.
Which is why I said you probably shouldn't have everyone play everything. That's one of the problems.
Yeah, definitely a strategy would be to have your DT players maybe not play one of the hard rock maps at the end if you can spare it and then go warm up on DT real quick.
Right.
Definitely something that you could try out. Yeah, these patterns are so tight as well. These triplets.
Right. Look at all these yeah, there. Oh, he walked it. Very nice. Our boy broke it. I wouldn't say this is a gimmick, but I would say this is technically a very old sense. Like you won't see this pattern in your pattern.
Yeah, 100%. This is definitely old style mapping.
I mean, I sort of did consider putting a more modern pattern type of thing, but I think it will be a waste of a spot because you aren't really testing anything.
Yeah, I think having that's definitely better than a standard platter.
Right.
Alright, for our AR9 DT, we have Never Let Me Go Rain. I believe is this Rockmar mapping?
Yeah.
Let me double
Or
check.
date, I'm not sure.
It's Unlucky W. We both got it wrong.
I very unlucky.
My knowledge is not up there. I apologize, Unlucky W.
He's not watching. But Wattbot is always watching. That guy is he is Osu.
He's in the walls
Huge.
of every Osu player.
He's a real bot.
Something to keep in mind is the map previously was AR8 DT and you're going straight into AR9. The AR spike is definitely going to be felt, especially if you're not used to these higher AR picks.
Although I would say like the patterns in itself are not demanding. Like if this was
No, not at all.
if this was AR8, this would be easier than the platter, for sure.
I agree.
But the thing is, it's not. So you better get someone who's really good at this.
Yeah, this map is just to test your high AR reading skills. The patterns are pretty linear. Just bullet rains.
Yep. And I don't see any anti-flow in the map. It just goes well. You know, nothing catches you out.
Yeah.
I think Nels missed at like the slow part near the end due to like nerfs or something.
Yeah, for players like Decreeper and Motion, this will not be a problem at all for them.
I wouldn't even say...
Yeah, once you get...
Right, I wouldn't even say for top players, like most players above 200 rank can play airline somewhat. Like, not perfectly, but almost all of them can play some of it.
Yeah, that was where his miss was, fortunately.
Unfortunate. Unlucky. And our last one. The 8.5 DP, I think. But I would say significantly harder.
I actually haven't seen this map. It's the only map I haven't seen in the pool.
The spacing is just convert spacing, but here on 9.5. You'll see, like the ending part is kind of horrid. There's some anti-flow in the map, which is what makes it harder than the AR 9 with the
Okay. Is this the final DT map? It is.
It is. The spacing is very good.
Your Nelth is doing an amazing job.
Hog. Yeah, it's sort of a tough pull, but no worries because the low pace pull is a lot easier. No, you don't have to improve it 2 weeks. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. I mean, as long as you're not the bottom 2 teams and get knocked out right away, you would be able to play at least one stage.
Yes.
the purpose of qualifiers is really to separate the best of the best from everyone else. So it kind of has to be hard.
Yeah, I can do a little bit of leaking here. Ghost is 8.5 stars. The lower pool no mod 4 boss map's about 6.5 stars. So just for reference, it will get a lot downscaled in difficulty.
Like it's not a 2-star difference. Like a lot of difference.
Hello, Motion. Big fan.
You came in late. Also, I think Nell's score on this will be the highest scoring W in the leaderboard. Anyway, it will be abstract, and I think Motion also has a score on this. It will be Motion score.
Yeah, I don't think Motion's very good at double time, so this will definitely beat him.
Ooh, ooh, yikes! Ooh,
I'm just joking.
Yikes! All right, and that is it. And
That is the qualifier. Well, is there going to be, this will be added into the Google Doc, will it, or the Google Sheets?
yeah, I'll be moving it over right after this, and
Yeah, so expect it there within the next hour.
And remember, we're not playing this coming weekend. We're playing in 2 weeks. Okay, so you got 2 weeks, not 1 week. We're not playing this weekend. We're playing in 2 weeks. All right. Okay,
You got that, guys?
you got that. And this coming weekend, we're actually gonna showcase the low place map pool. So basically, no play. This is what I'm trying to say. We're not playing this weekend, and I'll do that as an announcement anyways. But yeah, that is our qualifier map pool. Thanks, Beers, for coming in, hopping in with me.
Not a
That
problem.
that is it. See you guys, well, in a few weeks. Have a good time.
Good luck.